picks off a defender. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here's the option play. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Finding space at the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Georgia.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, hoping the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? The Bulls are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that catch is hauled in. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Near the sticks, it's Banks. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore. The Bulls will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The sure hands. It's Chambers. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Trying to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That pass is caught. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to throw again. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The incompletion sets up a third and goal from the 3. As a design quarterback keeper. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And BAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Stop. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Defense is coming after him. He gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
See if the offense can move the chains with that incompletion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He makes the stop on this return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. They're going to run it. Running through the tackle.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
That one's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll hand it off. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Can he get there on the ground? That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for his back. Quarterback takes to his right and finds his man. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. Back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to the left. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. What a catch, a big gainer.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Makes the catch. It's Banks. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot.
The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. The back's got it. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Sims. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Florida offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw to his receiver. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
First and 10 now for the offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch gotta pad your stats.
Second down play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Chambers. He makes the stop, but it's a big play for 31.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. You make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
They spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. That puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on third down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, USF. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
2
to start a new drive from the 21. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Breaking tackles. Finally bring him down after a couple of broken tackles, but it's still a loss on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass is caught. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. He keeps it on the design run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Point after, up and good. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure.
That is a close call. Almost brought down inside his own end zone for a safety. He's fortunate to be able to get out of there and avoid the safety.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. He's looking deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a chunk play for this offense through the air. Looking to throw it on first down. It's another deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This pass is on target. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. He's looking deep again. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Back to the end zone, they say he did not get his foot down. Incomplete. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Makes the grab. It's Chambers. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 2nd down after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
They'll run out of the shotgun. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown. South Carolina. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Aurora.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Pass not complete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, you're going to throw for the first down. Gets loose. Nice grab. It's Hill. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wide end. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. USF offense is back out there now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Pass rush closing in. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he could not haul it in. A third down drop. Brings up fourth now.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. What a catch! They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made by the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Bulls with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's bringing it back. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
The kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Let's get 6 right here.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after the incompletion on first down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Promising start with the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid a tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Bulls pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Base 27, jump! Base 27.
Breaks into the clear. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for a man deep on the right side. This one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage. Leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Chambers. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Grab down the middle. It's Cook. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. They'll try to run this one in. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. Pass position, they went forward on 4th down, but got stung. Let's see if they can do this time. And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The pass is caught. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here comes a handoff. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking right, this one caught. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut in to this lead. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Fights through a tackle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Hand it off. Nowhere to run at the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Defense is coming after him. You know, heave the ball deep down that right side.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a... At a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Here we go, here we go.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He'll take a deep shot. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, This decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on it here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense moving closer to the line again after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And the QB will try again on second attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was